with the presidential election, it's choosing between two evils.
I am very eager to vote on November 5th.
Protecting abortion rights for women is super important for me.
Pour certains, c'est l'élection la plus importante de l'histoire des États-Unis. Mais comment on se sent quand on est américain et qu'on a moins de 30 ans avant un scrutin pareil? Direction le Michigan, qui fait partie des États où rien n'est encore joué.
I'm from Detroit. Merci beaucoup.
Ici, on est à Downtown Detroit, la ville qui, depuis sa faillite de 2013, essaye de relever la tête.
Le vote de ses habitants est toujours autant convoité et en particulier pour cette présidentielle, ici 77% de la population est afro-américaine.
After Donald Trump was shot at and survived, that's probably going to get a lot of support.
Do you have a plan to vote?
Selon un récent sondage du New York Times, 70% des hommes noirs voteront Kamala Harris contre 85% pour Joe Biden en 2020.
You should come visit Detroit.
It's not colder than today.
No. My vote is with the woman that's advocating for my rights, because Trump is essentially trying to take away women's rights. A lot of people say, like, oh, I'm voting for Trump. They have this perception that, oh, she's a woman, especially a black woman, oh, she can't lead the world.
Just like every other race, there's going to be misogyny, but in the black community, it's weird, because if you were raised by a woman and you only knew a strong woman in your household, why would you then turn and grow up and feel as if women are weak? You know, it's a more of an aggressive type of misogyny, and I just don't know why.
I see a lot of black women succeeding more than black men, so I'm not surprised.
Who's you gonna vote for?
Kamala, however it's pronounced. Is Kamala or Kamala?
With my French accent, it will be horrible.
Everybody said it. They think that the way my girlfriend is, that's how Kamala is gonna be, like emotional, moody, all these things. But you know, again, education matters.
Oh shit! Be careful, it's on your head. Pour démêler encore ce sujet, on avait rendez-vous avec un candidat républicain au Congrès. On prend donc notre voiture avec la bande-son du voyage, Kiss FM, une radio locale qui passe des vieux classiques de funk, rap et R&B. On arrive dans un quartier clairement plus favorisé de Détroit et on y retrouve Martel Bivings qui venait pour une conférence de l'association locale républicaine.
We're just now starting to hear people say black men are leaning Republican, but I was saying this in 2016. It's almost insulting that that's the corner people go to. A black man is not voting for this black woman because he may have an issue with black women. Can it not be another reason? Can it not be about economics? Can it not be because he's grown up in this environment? I meet more women who are not voting for her because she's a woman. Donald Trump is charting the path. No other federal candidate specifically, intentionally went after black men.
Pendant un tournage, Kamala Harris était effectivement à Détroit. Elle en a profité pour présenter plusieurs mesures pour reconquérir le vote des hommes noirs américains.
Donc, au-delà de l'aspect communautaire, on voit bien que le clivage dans cette élection se fait plus sur le genre et la vision économique. Le comté de Wayne, où se trouve Détroit, est l'un des plus démocrates de l'État si on en croit les résultats d'il y a 4 ans. Mais celui qui a le plus voté pour Joe Biden, il est juste à côté. C'est le comté de Washington, où se trouve...
Alors regardez, ça y ressemble fortement, mais non, on n'est pas à Poudlard, on est dans le Michigan, sur le campus d'Ann Arbor.
Une fac qui est toujours dans le top des classements des universités publiques américaines.
Et à l'heure de l'élection présidentielle, c'est toute l'université en entier qui se mobilise pour permettre aux étudiants de voter.
C'est parti, petit tour du propriétaire.
Are you registered to vote? Are you registered to vote? Registered to vote? This is one of the most important elections in American history.
For Next Gen America, we like to have fun tables, encouraging students and young folks to turn up and turn out. You'd see what you'd win. Sticker.
I will take the bad boy vote.
Go ahead.
I'm not a bad boy, but I want to think like I'm a bad boy. Yes.
We have Hot Girls Vote merchandise, snacks, we have drinks. You have a lot of students who go here who are from other places and they want to be able to vote. Where can they go to vote? How do they update their registration? If you had 80% or 90% of young people voting, that would be a shift. I would see changes I want to see happen in the country.
I'm with the Harris Walls campaign. I'm with Harris Walls campaign. Oh, fine. Civic duty.
Vous voyez autour de moi, ça fourmille de partout, c'est gigantesque. C'est un peu une ville dans la ville en fait ici. A town in a town. 56 000 étudiants, des lignes de bus, plusieurs musées, une galerie marchande, 8 restaurants et le fameux Joe's Pizza.
Mais c'est aussi le grand écart américain. En sortant des toilettes non genrées avec distributeurs de tampons, on peut tomber sur des militants anti-avortement.
A lot of those people aren't students. They just come over here and protest. It's really annoying that people who are against it are taking like a step back. It's ridiculous and also just pretty sexist.
Et donc au sein du campus, en plus de pouvoir s'inscrire sur les listes électorales, on peut carrément voter.
Nice to meet you. My name is Sarah too.
With an H or without an H?
With.
I got an H, but it's Thomas.
All here. This is a quiet room where people can vote in their own voting booth. Hi.
Your name?
Lindsay. We've worked very hard to design the spaces with the colors and language. This is kind of our celebration zone. So we've got this button wall here made of buttons that we've designed. People can come and make buttons. This hub is also suited for first-time voters. It's okay to have questions. We want to normalize that as much as possible.
You don't want to say, that's perfectly your prerogative, thank you.
Ce genre d'initiative, ça paye.
Aux États-Unis, 50% des moins de 30 ans ont voté à l'élection présidentielle de 2020.
C'est 11 points de plus qu'en 2016.
Vous avez vu la carte, pas besoin d'aller très loin pour trouver des régions où le vote républicain est majoritaire.
When you bring in people from third world countries, they don't want to accept the way we live.
My grandpa is a very opinionated person.
I knew not to bring African-American boy home.
Bon, je vous fais la traduction. Là, c'est marqué « Kamala est une traître ».
C'est un panneau sur lequel on est tombé dans un coin assez rural et nous, on a voulu aller rencontrer celui qui l'a posé. Et vous avez compris, on sait pour qui il va voter.
Mais on a aussi rencontré sa fille et sa petite fille. Et là, c'est un peu moins évident.
Hi. I'm Marissa, 20 years old. I'm from Hanover, Michigan, and I am a cashier at a little grocery store in my village that I live in. I feel like I will vote, but right now I'm just kind of in between who I want to vote for. Protecting abortion rights for women is super important for me and for my generation especially. Another thing is LGBTQ rights.
Dans la famille Gorton, je voudrais le grand-père.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they're radical leftists. I consider them Marxists. They want to get rid of the First and Second Amendment, free speech, right to bear arms, and keep guns. It's a concealed pistol license is what it is. I can walk out in public and have it concealed under a shirt.
Famille Gorton toujours, la fille.
I'm probably gonna vote Republican to keep our individuality, our freedom. Kamala and Biden, they're terrifying.
La petite fille de la famille Gorton.
I feel like a lot of people around here are Republican because that's how their family was. A lot of people around here aren't necessarily closed-minded in a bad way, they just don't like to see necessarily change, I guess.
I was brought up to honor our flag. I was brought up to honor the Bible. We need immigration change. They want to bring their life to us. They don't want to abide by our laws. Look at the big cities. They're atrocious. Crime-ridden. People living on the streets. We will stay a republic, I'll guarantee you that.
My dad was a little racist. That's the part where I don't agree with. I knew not to bring African-American boy home, but I made friends with African-American people. I can't get down with just being mean to someone because they're different.
Du coup, dans la famille Gorton, on évite de parler politique à table.
I try not to with my dad because he's so far on that side.
I haven't really talked politics with my grandpa, so.
I haven't had dinner with my granddaughter in quite a while. Give me a chance. I'll educate her, believe me.
Le Michigan, ce n'est pas un swing state, un État-clés comme les autres. Et une de ses particularités, eh bien, c'est la dernière étape de notre voyage.
So long as the US funds Israel, I will never vote.
Ici, on est à Hamtramck, la première ville américaine avec un maire et un conseil municipal entièrement musulmans.
Hamtramck has always been a melting pot. Us as Muslims, we're good neighbors.
Le conflit démarré le 7 octobre dernier est devenu un véritable enjeu de campagne et ici tout particulièrement.
I'm actually very disappointed on how Biden handled the war because we've seen that over 24 billion has been sending over to Israel. The presidential campaign will actually decide what's going to happen further on in this moment.
America is my country. I'm an American first, or I'm a Muslim first. It's a really sad situation that we have to deal with two incompetent candidates who are both complicit in war crimes, both complicit in genocide.
With the presidential election, it's choosing between two evils.
Là, on est en train de remonter ce qui s'appelle la Palestine Avenue.
Enfin, en vrai, on est sur Holbrook Avenue, mais le maire a tenu à la renommer symboliquement en décembre dernier. Amir Ghalib a été élu comme démocrate en 2021. Aujourd'hui, il soutient publiquement Donald Trump, qui, selon lui, mettra fin au chaos au Moyen-Orient.
I'm thinking of voting for Trump. Kamala Harris has never been president. That's first thing first. Trump knows what he's doing. He fixed things. He knows how to do things. He knows how to make friends too. He has ties to people with power.
Bon, on a pris la route pour 23 miles, histoire de venir vous montrer la plus grande mosquée d'Amérique du Nord. Elle est située à Dearborn.
Dearborn, c'est 100 000 habitants, donc plus de la moitié sont de confession musulmane.
I have family overseas.
What's your parents' country?
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
I've never voted in my life. I have seen the consistent repercussions of the US government internationally. There was a hurricane in Florida, back to back, several hurricanes, and they were insufficient in funding. And in the same day, they sent over $9 billion to Israel.
Le Michigan est ce qu'on appelle un swing state, donc ici rien n'est encore joué et les candidats le savent bien.
Kamala Harris a d'ailleurs profité d'un meeting à quelques miles d'ici, c'était début octobre, pour rencontrer les leaders musulmans de la région.